happy Monday. Welcome to Lunch Crunch, our 30-minute workout yoga class. So grab your mats, blanket, block. Let's get on started. Let's start today in a comfortable place on our mats, preferably in the middle, but wherever you want to be today, it doesn't matter. Let's just get nice and comfy into our breath here, resting our hands on our knees, palms facing up for more external practice, palms facing down for more internal practice. Let's just connect with our breath here for just a few moments, letting go of all those external thoughts and concerns, letting go of your to-do list of the day and week, and bring yourself present right here, right now. Inhale, expand through your ribcage, the front, the sides, the back. As you exhale, relax a little bit more into your shoulders, your hips, and your feet. 2 more breaths here. Nice. Relaxing your hands down to the side body. Take a nice big inhale. Reach them up towards the sky. Join your palms together. Release them to your heart center. Take a nice little gentle bow forward. Set a little intention for your practice today. Maybe just building positive, good, strong energy. Maybe just taking a break from whatever it is you've got going on. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rise back up with the crown of the head. Let's slowly open our eyes. Nice. Beginning our practice, always with my favorite, with the hands and wrists. Let's just draw a couple of waves and make sure we go the other direction. Push your hands forward and then externally rotate your hands by bringing them inward and then outward once again. Inhale, reach on up to the sky. Exhale, cactus arms, pull the chest out. Inhale and exhale, release your hands, bring them behind the body, interlace your fingers, and see if you can bring the forehead down to the floor. Inhale, reaching slowly back up. Release your one hand down to the side. Inhale, reach one hand all the way up, side stretch here. Inhale, float it back up. Exhale, relax it down. Inhale, other side. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lower. Inhale one more time to one side. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, relax your hands down to the side. All right, let's start building up a little bit of heat here. Coming to our tabletop position, hands on the floor, knees underneath our hips. Let's tuck our toes to protect those knees just a little bit here. And we'll do a couple of cat-cow. So inhaling, looking forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine. And just moving with your breath here. And if you want to add a little bit more motion, if you're feeling a little more stiff, maybe doing little small circles in your cat-cows. Just really connect with your breath. If you're doing circles, always make sure you change directions. All right, let's meet in neutral position here. Let's start working a little bit on that core and on our spine. So coming into our bird dog position, we're going to inhale our right arm forward, and we're going to reach our left toes back. Stretching, elongating through your fingertips and toes. We're going to start pumping it out to the right with the hands and left with the toes for 10. All right, inhale, exhale, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it out there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Try to bring those toes and fingertips as far away from each other as you can, keeping the core strong. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, release it down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Core is again strong. Belly button pulled in, smooth, long line, and we're going to pump it out left with the hand for 10. Ready? 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold the toes out there. Hold the fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, come back to your center. Exhale, release. Let's add a little bit more variation in that here. We're going to bring a knee to elbow touch, and then we're going to pump it out. All right? Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, bring it in. Release it out. Swoop it out. Back to center. Release. Other side. Inhale, left. Elbow to knee. Inhale, out. Release and float it. Bring it back to center. Release. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, crunch it. Inhale out. Float it. Inhale back to center. Release. Left arm. Bring it into center. Inhale, float. Float it out the side. Bring it back to your center. Release. Right arm. Elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, float it out. Center. Release. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Crunch. Inhale. Crunch it in. Inhale. Float it out. Bring it back to center. Release. Coming right into your bear pose. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Hover. And breathe. Last breath. Inhale, stretch those legs, come into your downward facing dog. Make sure your hands are nice and spread. Toes are nice and even. And push into those toes, lift those heels all the way up to the sky. Drop them down to the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Now push into those heels and see if we can lift up the toes. Beautiful. Release your heels and your toes back down. Inhale, look up at the top of your hands. Step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. Find a nice exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend through your spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach with the hands. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's take it down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step, walk, jump, find plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Let's start working that core and that body just a little bit more in our three-legged dog. So bring your feet together, starting with the right side first. We're going to inhale, reach that right leg up. Exhale, bring it to the right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross it over to your left elbow. Inhale, lift, stretch that leg out, then bend that knee again. Stack your hips so the right hip is above the left. Inhale, draw small circles with the knee. Lift. Now see if you can teeter on into your wild thing. So dropping your left foot behind you, your right foot behind you to the left side. Lift the hips and the chest. Gaze up towards the sky. One more breath here. Coming into rock star from here. Transitioning back the weight onto the right hand. Drop your left heel. Bring your right foot out. Lift your left hand. See if you can keep your toes floated off the ground. If not, you can leave them. One more breath. And release back into your three-legged dog. Exhale, warrior one. Plant the foot, find your foundation, rise on up. Working a little bit on our legs here, we're transitioning right into warrior three. Lift your back heel, shift your weight forward. See if you can keep your hands straight in front of you, if not hands to hips for modification. Straighten your front leg, lift your back leg, warrior three. All right, we're going to shift our left foot forward in extension here. So first bend the knee, that helps you keep your balance, and then kick that left foot straight in front of you. Try to keep the foot lifted. Building up that core strength, that heat, firing up the legs. Keep it lifted. We're going to switch right back into warrior two from here, right? Bend the knee, step back, open up, warrior two. Working a little more on that side body, we're going to float it, excuse me, from our warrior two into our peaceful warrior. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back up. Exhale, float it back. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Exhale. Last round here. Inhale, float it up to warrior two. Exhale, back to peaceful warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, send it down to extended side angle. We're going to hold it here for just a little bit. Adjust your stance if you want to come down a little further. You want to kind of melt that top hip. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Let's find a triangle pose. Straighten that front arm. Reach forward along your front leg. And see if you can float the fingertips down towards the earth. Now, if the fingertips aren't quite reaching, you can always rest it on your shin, or if you have a block handy. And breathe. Inhale, slowly come back up. Turn your toes inward. Now we're going to come into our first round of straddle. This is also a prep for our headstand. Make sure you've got a good amount of space on your mat. Walk your feet out. Inhale, look up. And exhale, hinge at the hips. Come on down to the ground with the crown of the head if it's available. Release your hands, ankles, feet, floor, wherever you'd like. Again, this is your opportunity. If you want to throw it into headstand already, you can go for it. I'm just kind of prepping myself, getting ready. We will have a second round availability for that as well. Two more deep breaths here. Inhale, ride the breath all the way back up. Reach up with the hands. Exhale, come down to the right knee for our little skater's stretch or skandasana. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, float your fingertips down towards the earth. Find your vinyasa flow as you inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up at your hands. Step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath. Let's add Utkatasana chair pose for this round. Bend the knees, swoop the fingertips down to the earth and then up towards the sky. Tuck your tailbone, take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's throw a crow pose in here. Bend those knees, bring them to the backs of your elbows. Teeter your weight onto the backs of those elbows. Bring your gaze forward. Send it into your vinyasa flow. Meeting in our downward facing dog, we're going to go ahead and take that sequence to the other side. Bring your feet together. Take a moment. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it to the center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross it over to the right elbow. Inhale, lift, straighten that leg first, then bend the knee, stack the hips. See if you can get the hips nice and even with each other. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the knee. And then if you can, if it's available, teeter that foot over towards the right side, coming into Wild Thing. Breathing deep, letting those hips lift up to the sky, chest and heart are reaching upward as well. One more breath. Shifting into Rock Star, with our left hand on the ground now. Lift your left foot all the way up. Transition your weight onto the left hand. Lift your right hand. Kick the left foot out. So you can keep your toes lifted. Lift. And let's come on back into three-legged dog. Exhale, warrior one. Left foot forward, right foot back. Inhale, reach on up. Being strong, coming back to that intention. Feeling able. And we're transitioning to warrior three, 2 more breaths. Ready? Lift your back heel up. Shift your weight forward to the left knee. Straighten the left knee as the left leg begins to be the strongest point. Core is also strong here. Hands can come to heart, hips, or straight in front of you. All right, transitioning into the right foot in front of us, bringing ourselves up with the hands, bringing the right knee forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Maybe hands can come down to heart. I know I'm feeling warm. I hope you guys are at home too. Ready, shift back, coming into warrior two. So right foot comes back. Inhale, open up your arms. Warrior two. All right, coming into that nice little couple of floats between our peaceful warrior and extended side angle. Inhale, and exhale back. Inhale forward, and exhale coming into extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, come back. Inhale. Exhale, float it back. Inhale. Exhale. Moving with the breath here. Last round. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, float back. Inhale. And exhale, holding into our extended side angle. Feeling your heartbeat. Listening to where your breath is. Try to slow it down if you're breathing heavy like I am. See if we can take these moments. Breathe deep. Inhale, come on up. Second round for straddle here. Turn myself around. Widen those feet here just a little bit. Try to walk them out, walk them out, walk them out. Release your hands behind the body this time if you'd like for a deeper chest opener. Inhale, and then exhale, float yourself down. Release your hands when you're ready, or stay in that position. And if you would like to try to push yourself a little further into maybe your headstand practice, you can always slide your mat against a wall if that is more safe for you in this moment. But I encourage you always to try to test yourself in the best ways possible. And as long as you're comfortable with the basics of headstand. If you're not comfortable with the basics of headstand, I do have a video on my channel, the basics of headstands. So bringing that forehead down and then crown of the head maybe finding the earth. I like to use tripod for my headstand, coming in from straddle position here, maybe even throwing a tripod in if that's available for you. Just holding nice, strong, smooth line, but keeping the breath flowy, breathing. Having a little fun with wherever you're at. And coming slowly back down. And all together when we're in neutral straddle pose, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, coming into the left leg. Inhale, float back up, turn to the front of your mat, place your hands down onto the floor, step back, find your vinyasa flow. Inhale, looking up at your hands. Let's take a jump or walk through the hands to come down onto our bottoms. Straighten the legs, find reverse plank. One more breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, gently lower. Making sure you have space behind you on your mats. Let's go ahead and come into our boat pose, Navasana. Slowly make your way all the way down onto the mat. Bring your knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rolling hug. Coming into just a little bit of a more core exercise here before we finish off onto the mat in Shavasana. We want to lift your head. We want to make sure that we imprint the spine, meaning that our core is strong and supporting us here. And our lower spine is not coming off the mat. Go ahead and bring your feet, open up the knees into a little bit of a diamond. We're just going to reach hands from right side to left side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the head down. Now we're going to do butterfly lift. So we're going to walk the hands underneath the side body just a little bit here to kind of protect our sacrum. And we're going to drop those feet down and we're going to lift them back up and just kind of kick the lower body up just a tiny bit. Or if you have a bigger range of motion, go for it, okay? Just keeping those knees open like a butterfly pose. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Go ahead and straighten out your legs. Open up the arms above the head. Full body stretch here. Good job. All right, coming into bridge pose. Let's go ahead and walk those feet towards ourselves. Bring the hands back down to the side. Roll your shoulder blades together. Start to lift the body up one vertebrae at a time, starting with the hips, working your way up to your shoulders. And maybe if it's available, interlace those fingers and hands. Walk your shoulder blades a little bit more together. Nice work here. Keep lifting it up. And if you want a more restorative pose for this, you can always place a block underneath, going to the sacrum. It is a wonderful, nice relaxation pose. All right, slowly releasing out of this pose after your next round of breath. Slowly come on back down. Bring your knees into the chest, draw some small circles. And change directions. Extend your left leg, bring your right knee into the chest, and we're going to come into a nice spinal twist here. If you desire a little bit deeper twist, I can always encourage you to bring eagle legs into your twist here. So just bringing that into an option, you bring the right knee over the left, see if you can tuck the toes, and then the right knee drops onto the left side. Maybe feet find first, and then the knees slowly start to follow. Otherwise, you can just be in a regular spinal twist, bringing the right knee across the body and gently folding over. Inhale, slowly come on back up. And release. Switching sides, extending right leg, bringing the left knee into chest if you're doing just the regular single-legged stretch here. But if you want to bring in eagle legs, meaning that you're using two legs, left knee over right knee, and gently release the feet and the knees to the right side. Try to keep that shoulder blade down onto the floor. If you feel it floating up like I just felt mine, see if you can bring yourself back. Breathe into those vertebrae and inhale, gently release. Releasing into a couple moments of Shavasana here. If you have a little more time on your hands, I encourage you to stay in Shavasana a little longer. If you need to get back to whatever it is you've got going on in your day, just enjoy a couple of breaths at least here with me. Closing the eyes, diving inward just a little bit here, connecting, loving, and appreciating. Relax it all down. Let it all just go into space. Allow yourself to float freely. And when you're feeling ready, bring yourself back to the body, full body stretch once again. Allowing yourself to come back up to seated comfortably. Find a nice, comfortable seated position as we begin class. Let's inhale, reach the hands back up, join your palms together, release them down to your heart center. Take a nice, gentle bow forward. Giving thanks for the time that you've served yourself here today. Inhale, rise back up to the crown of the head, and we'll open your eyes. Thank you so much for coming to practice with me this morning. I hope you have a great rest of your day, your week. And if you are interested in joining more classes, I do have more available at mountainyogi.com. As well as if you're interested in donating, I do have information on my site available as well if you enjoyed this free class. And this class is available every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. That's noon. So some of us, that's morning time, some of us afternoon. I always like to kind of say happy morning because it's still kind of morning for some people that have those late nights, you know? So I hope you enjoyed class. Please share, like, and subscribe, most importantly, so I can keep my channel going. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.